Alright, shalom guys. I apologize for the harsh lighting, but it just fit this kind of video. Today we're going to be reviewing Johnny Gilbert's and a guy named Jake. He goes by Your Brand New Obsession or something like that. We're going to be reviewing their new EP, We're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat. Before starting this EP, I just want to say that I am a fan of Johnny Gilbert's music. It's nothing too edgy or too, out there, but I do like it. It's a nice simple song. It's nice to go just listen to it. It's got a really good vibe to it. Start with the album artwork for this one. Very cartoony. It's very indie, which I kind of like. It's got a very independent feel to it, which I feel like is good for this type of music. All these YouTubers nowadays are trying to do music or like diss tracks or whatever, and they're all just garbage, while Johnny actually has a real feel for it and is just really doing, it's really, you can really feel that he's doing it independently and as an indie like album, EP, whatever you want to call it. I like the cartooniness of it. I like the simplicity of it. It reminds me a lot of the Not So Perfect EP cover. It would not surprise me if they got inspiration for that, or even if it was the same artist, but I don't know for a fact. We're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat was never mentioned throughout the album, so I'm kind of confused on the name. I'm kind of curious on the name, but I mean, we'll see in due time, I guess. Let's start with the first track, Curiosity Kills. Lyrically, this is the best track on the album. I think it's got a lot of good introspective feel to it. You can tell me all these things, but please just simplify it for me. Just sum it up so I don't have to hear this entire thing. When he says the lines, "Tell me about your trip across the galaxy as long as you can sum it up for me," I honestly think it's a genius line, just because it's social satire, essentially. Everyone nowadays just wants to be told instantly everything that they need to hear. So many stories go around the internet, so much drama goes around the internet that it's and no one knows the exact story. Everyone just has these 3 or 4 simple facts about it. And I really think it is poking fun at that. Personally, I do love the music video for this one, and I think I like it better than his other music videos for the sole purpose that he did it himself. They filmed it himself. Get when an artist can go and film their own music video and still make it look presentable. I don't think it was as professional as a lot of other music videos, but I think that's what's good about this album, is they're all doing it themselves. I think it really brought the song to life. The next track is called Regret Me Not. What I got from the song, you see these people in general. There's some people you see all the time, but you don't actually know them. For example, I like in high school or in middle school or college even, you might pass somebody every single day at the exact same time because that just happened where YouTube happened to be. And it's a consistent thing. You guys just don't actually know each other. What Jake was saying in his verse, at least for my God, is sees you every day, but he doesn't read in between the lines, and he doesn't feel the need to. This is their relationship. This is as far as it's gonna go. For example, it's sort of like a customer service worker industry. If you go to McDonald's and you're buying something from McDonald's, the worker's not bad or good, you just happen to just do it nothing. It just flows. You just give them the money, they give you your burger. What he's saying is that's all their relationship needs to be. That's all this needs to be, and that's okay. I'm not sorry about it. We have to be best friends with everybody is what I think he's trying to say. You can definitely get a Johnny Gilbert vibe from this song. Jake's music, Your Brand New Obsession, and it is a lot different from Johnny's, and I'm really curious to see how they two flow together. The song is called Let Me Bother You. This is my least favorite song so far on this album. I think the instruments were way too heavy for Johnny and Jake to handle. Jake's screaming I don't think was that good. I mean, that's just it kind of reminds me of Crunk. It kind of reminds me of Broken Side and what's that other one? Blood on Dance Floor. I just don't feel for that type of music. This one definitely seems like a more Jake guided song. Like I said about the last one being Johnny's, I think this is more of Jake. It seems more like Jake's style. The effort that Jake put into screaming, but I just don't think it's that good. Plus I think the instruments kind of cover their voice for a lot of it, so I can barely hear. I personally don't think Johnny and Jake should go for a heavier flow. I think their voices fit better if they go for a lighter punk rock type. Next song is called She Makes Sense. First say that I think this proves my point a lot with the whole lighter flow type thing, the whole punk flow, is Jake singing on this, and it sounds pretty good, to be honest. He sounds like he's doing a good job singing the lighter flow. Like I said, I think this proves my point, which is just stick with the lighter flow. I think this is just straight up a love song. There's nothing to hide it or anything like that. This is just one person telling another person that this other person makes sense. That it's me telling you that I love somebody. Me telling my friend that I'm in love with this person because all she does is talk knowledge and all she does is just open my mind up to new things. It seems very direct, which I kind of like, and like I said, I like the lighter flow to it. And Jake has an interesting verse. Not like your normal typical singing verse. It's all, I wouldn't say as far as rapping, but it's sort of a mix of in between. I don't know what's called. A higher pitched punk Tyler Joseph. One thing I didn't like about the song is Johnny tries to replicate Jake's verse like in his own sort of style, and I don't think Johnny can match it. I think Jake was a superior one on the song, but like I said, this seems more of a Johnny Gilbert guy. The very last song is called Button for Eyes. The music video is after that one, and I've seen it. I can't really remember about the song. Already my favorite instrumental in this one. I like the drum in this. I do like Johnny's verse in this one. I think it's Johnny's style, and I think Johnny should stick to his style because it's really good. You know, it really fits him. It really fits his YouTube. It almost matches him on YouTube. Like, it fits his style of YouTube in the form of music. I don't like the instrumental too much on this one just because it switches off. It's almost like I'm listening to two different songs and not in a good way. Like, for example, 21 Pilots' Guns for Hands switches tempos completely, but this one seems like it's trying to keep the main rhythm but tries to switch from synthesizer to hard drum, which should never be switched like that. Altogether, the only ones that I think are memorable from this album are Curiosity Kills and Buttons for Eyes, and I think that's why they both have music videos. In both those songs, it matches what the EP should be, and what it should be is Johnny Gilbert and Jake, whatever your brand new obsession, should be mixed together and sort of complementing their styles. Like in Curiosity Kills, when they're singing Welcome to the Digital Age, Johnny sings it more of a higher pitched tone and Jake sings it more of a lower pitched tone, and you can definitely hear their tones and their styles mixing in a good way. All the other ones on the album I don't think are very memorable. As a Johnny Gilbert album, I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10. If I was rating it as I would rate a Johnny Gilbert album, you know, it's good, but it could be a lot better. For a regular EP, as just like a general thing, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. I know you guys are gonna hate me for it, but I feel like this wasn't needed almost. Johnny was doing well on his own, but a 5 out of 10 I think is fair for this one. I will definitely go and listen to Curiosity Kills, and every once in a while I found myself listening to Buttons for Eyes. Other than that, I don't see myself listening to this album a lot. A little harsh, but I'm trying to be honest here. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want me to review another album, leave it in the comments below. This is my second channel. If you guys want to go subscribe to my main channel, everything will be in the link below. I have a collab channel as well. Hey, beautiful everyone. Shalom. I need you.